But why is we here, honey? I could have. But I got a class. Come on, snap, let's go.
Well,
Shad, we could have done this on the Zoom call.
If you allow me to finish, me and the guys had a meeting and we talked about it, and we think you're not ready to go home just yet.
Oh, cause see, I was finna say F you. What? See,
Are you done? Are you done? Why they say that? Cause I think your butt need to be going home. Cause you crazy, and you crazy. God, your butt should be going home. I'm done this crap, man. I'm out. I'm straight out. I don't see why. You keep What's up, KOED family, and welcome back to another video of Courtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife,
Courtney, also known as Coco.
And this is Courtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships, reviews, and tonight we're going to be talking about Ready to Love. And before we get started, how about them Dolphins, babe? Woo! We won last night. Won 3 games out of 10 games this season. 3-7, but that's all right. We trying to get that #1 draft pick next season. Yeah.
Question.
What?
Are you on the team? Question. Do you have stock in there? Question. Are you a manager or somewhere on there? Okay. Well, we're not promoting them, okay? Anyway, so if this is your first time joining this channel and you hadn't subscribed yet, we're not Miami Dolphins. That's not what we're about, since he promoting them like he get a check from them, okay? This channel is below. Subscribe. He got my mouth all twisted up. Subscribe below.
I was talking about my Dolphins, man.
And if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow. So, if you want to purchase merch, not this, honey, because then getting checked, don't even know who he is, from our store, please go to the KOEDwear.com to purchase merch that we made and designed ourselves, okay? Then you can go and purchase it like this. Black is royalty. Black is royalty. That's what it is. Not Miami Dolphins, child.
Hey.
No. Okay. Anyway, so, and if you want to purchase, lipstick and makeup from the Lip Bar, which is black owned vegan company, then make sure that you go to our link below to get our promo code, which is KOEDFAM, and you can get your discounts today. Okay? All right. Black is worthy.
Yeah, you got all your earrings and stuff. You know,
Yeah.
we used to be.
Nah, I don't know who I've been bought these.
Yeah, used to be. She got that. I'm black. Black. What
I was listening to that
I'm
yesterday.
black.
I was listening to that yesterday.
Black.
Yeah.
I'm black. Yes, yeah.
I was listening to that yesterday.
What's the name of that movie? CB4.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so let's go ahead and get into it, since we didn't gave the Dolphins they promotion.
That's right.
Ain't got a check. Send us our check. Send us our check.
Send me some tickets. We be good. Some tickets.
Yeah, my baby ain't never been to a game, so anybody watching this, they can get him some discount tickets or free tickets.
Yeah.
Hey,
Even though we live in Alabama, we got to go all the way down to Florida, but give him some tickets. All right, go ahead.
All right, so let's get into this craziness. All right, it's called Second Shot at Love. So all the men are coming in, and the guys are, they had the power to eliminate. So, to me, when I don't know if I like this, you got the power, we got the power, because then to me it doesn't show the true authentic that person.
This show is not even about that. Okay,
yeah,
it's all about
terms to that.
All right, yeah, it's all about who can be thirsty, the most thirsty out there,
or who can hold out to the end.
Oh, you got to strategize though. You got somebody like Tyrone. If he had kept the other girl on there, the one they liked him, he would still be on the show. But he kicked her off the show. Then turned out he got kicked off.
Yep. So yeah, I don't like that, because then it doesn't give, like, it's almost like, okay, now I got to make sure I stay on. I got to win. But
the key word is win.
Right.
It's all about winning. It's not about hooking up. It's not about, well, you hook up, but it's not about finding love for real though. It's all about winning the prize.
So Tommy let them know they halfway, through the process, and I was like, dog, we here already?
5, 6 episodes.
And then it's like next week they meeting the family. I'm like, we here already? It don't even seem like nobody got no genuine connection. Like
this has probably so far been the weakest season I've seen. So far.
I ain't feeling the DC nothing. Nope. Hey, I ain't trying to say nothing about y'all, but I ain't feeling this Chocolate City chat.
That's why Miami beat Baltimore last night. It was all in the works.
So Tommy wants them to go after their second choice or the woman that deserves, more of a second chance. So he wants them to kind of focus on that. So Walter is meeting up with
Who?
Zadiyah.
Zadiyah?
Is it Zadiyah?
Don't be trying
I
to
know
pull me.
that's right,
Don't
honey.
pull me up.
Zadiyah.
You don't want me to tell you.
I want to say, I think last time I said Zadiyah, but it's Zadiyah.
Zachary?
I think I said it wrong, child, even though I spelled it how I
Zach
thought I was going. So anyway, he's meeting up with her at the nail shop, and she said something that, like, Walter is mature. You kind of got to tread lightly with him. So I didn't understand that.
I think she sounded like to me she's intimidated by Walter. That's what it sounds like to me.
Because maybe he's
older and more mature, and she's a little intimidated. That's my take on it.
Okay, so anyway, they had a conversation, and they was in the. I think he wasn't getting nothing. I guess she was just getting her pedicure. But Walter is into family. He's talking about, when he was dating his wife, how one of his friends said, listen, man, you got a good woman right there. I guess, I don't know if he wasn't taking his wife at that, girlfriend at the time serious or nothing like that. So,
Well, yeah, I think that conversation came up because I just got this bootleg, man. Zadiyah. What's her name?
I want to call her what I said the first time. I want to say Zadiyah, but that's not her name. It's Zadiyah.
Y'all know who he talking about. But anyway, she brought up about how, cause he said he was like raised by women. He had nothing but women in the household, and she said something about why do some men when they be raised by women they still dog the women out. And that's when he said, he's actually started off that way to one of his friends. Said, man, you got a good woman, man. You need to start acting right and do the right thing. And I guess that was his light bulb went off in his head, and so he started treating his wife the way he, like she's supposed to be treated.
Well, she wasn't the wife at that time.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's when he started correct his course with women.
Yeah.
So.
And so she was like, okay, so I guess your player day's gone. I don't know now.
And he said something. What he said before he walked in? He
said about the second choice. So he said, one that he liked and one that his
his spirit, his head, his heart, and his genitals had to line up with.
That was like that's low class, Walter. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he said that's his trinity, right?
Why is your chest sitting all the way up like you at the front of the class and I'm back here?
Because I'm the good student. Teacher, I know the answer. Can I copy? No, you get your.
So anyway, so Sabrina and Sean are going out on a date, and I like them together. I just seem like Sean and Sabrina.
Oh yeah, I do like them together.
So she is teaching him Korean. Now she is, I think half Korean or something like that. So she's teaching him Korean, and it's kind of fun or funny to watch, And he did pretty good too. He messed up some of that stuff.
Sabrina and Sean, simple names, names you can remember, names you can say. Yeah. That's all we ask. Mm-hmm. That's all. Yeah.
So anyway, so he had the chopsticks. Now, have you ever tried to eat with chopsticks?
Alexa,
I
do it.
Okay, my kids used to like to eat with them, and I was like, I never could get that. I'm like him, honey.
No, now growing up, we from Alabama. Yeah, sidebar conversation. I said, Mama, why you eat your greens with your fingers? Hot sauce, green, cornbread, so I started swishing like that. Ooh, country. my mom gonna beat me.
You did it? Didn't you do it too?
Yeah, I did it too.
Okay then.
Yeah, I
you never do that.
You never like that?
I
A lot of old people used to do that.
I mean, I've seen people do that, but I'm like, I don't want it on my hand. I'd rather use a fork. So.
Oh, you civilized.
So anyway, Sabrina was talking about, she said during this process, she don't want to meet basically the representatives. Sometimes you can get the representatives and all that stuff or whatever. So she just rather, just be transparent so we can get through it.
I think 90% of the people that meet for the first time is a representative. So it's kind of hard.
You think we met our representative the first time? I didn't. I'm going to be like, this is what it is. Now, I may not eat all wild in front of you.
But that's part of your representative. Be who you are. Let it all hang out.
First of all, nobody going on the first day going to get everything about that person.
Saying,
like,
you
period.
with me. Sure?
No. Okay, so going on the first day, you go burp in front of them, pass gas in front of them. No, you
I don't pass gas in front of people anyway. Okay. Now, I might, burp and say something like that, but I ain't going to pass on gas in front of people, man. No, I only do that now, even with you. But go ahead. Oh. I know you ain't talking. I said,
here come that lightning.
I said, how can you pass gas like that? You don't even know me. And it's not the cute little smell the cute gas either. It's the funky kicking in your throat gas.
When? What you talking about? I don't even know you.
Yeah, I was like, you don't know me like that.
What are you talking about?
I said, why you let gas out like that?
First of all, I never passed gas in front of you. Before we got it. First of all, before we got into it.
Oh.
I mean, like, when we got... I ain't never really passed gas because you was like, do not pass gas in front of me. So I used to hold them in because they were scared. But as soon as they got in the car and left, I was like, because I was like, so it took me probably to after we got married.
No. We was dating.
When?
And I said, should I continue with this relationship?
You told me because I use the restroom.
I said, God, I don't know. I'm contemplating about this. Is it worth it? So yeah, no, you go to. Anyway, get back to the video.
You told me when you went in the restroom and that's how I use the restroom. My stomach was so up.
So how can you do this? We're not even married, but how? You could have went home.
I couldn't make it. So anyway, you're not gonna always have the full representative. I mean, you're not gonna always have. But for the most part, I'm not gonna give you a representative. It's gonna be this. But anyway, so Sean is asking, is she done with children? She was like, yeah. She said it's so casual, like, yeah, I'm not having no more children. Like, can we pass peas? So he said at that point it kind of turned him like, you want to talk about that?
Well, yeah, he wants to have kids. That's on his list. He wants to have
44.
kids.
How old are you?
He's 44.
Never been married, never had kids.
So he wants to have kids. But like I said, that's my personal opinion. I feel like that's a little too late. That's my opinion. Some people said no. Some people in the comments said something about the egg and the sperm be old and stuff. I saw in the comment and I said, what?
I said that too.
And sometimes the kids don't come out,
They don't come out looking youthful.
Right. So, but anyway, that's just my opinion. Do what you want to do with your body. That's up to you. But anyway, I like how you kind of readjusted yourself. You said, you know what? I like you, and maybe I can get to know you on a different level, and you may can change my mind. Sometimes you have to be open. You're not gonna get everything on your list.
So anyway, so he ended up asking her on the second date, and they ended up, because he liked her, she was feeling him, and vice versa. And it was like, they can be goofy together, silly together, and everything. And I could tell he was so relaxed, because when he put that little piece of food in his mouth, I said, oh my God, he real relaxed, and he forgot them cameras was right there. It's like the food's finished, and he was like, so yeah. All right, Sean. All the coolness, mature, GQ went out the door, honey.
Hey, you hungry, you hungry.
So anyway, Isha and Phil.
Isha.
Went on a date. And so remember that she the one when we were trying to figure out who Phil was because he didn't get that much airtime.
Yeah, Dr. Phil.
Yeah, so Phil is the one that helped her with her.
The flat tire.
Your toes, you popped your toes that loud.
My toes, man.
Baby. They almost out talking me. Oh my goodness.
Toes to be actually, I need a pedicure, man.
He like, oh goodness. So anyway,
I know you ain't talking about no feet. Let's go back. When I first met you in your feet now. Let's not go there. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Don't tell the people because I don't have no hammer toes and nothing like that. So I just had what they call it? Athlete's foot on one foot. And one foot was very...
How you get on one foot, man? Cause your foot gonna have to touch one another sooner or later and transfer to the other foot. And she told me, I got athlete's foot on this foot. Don't you touch me with that foot.
Yeah, it's Friday night. We silly.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so he asked, did she want kids? And so she said, well, I'm going to be very transparent with you because I haven't told anybody this because, I think he kind of heard that she don't. And I guess Phil want to have kids too. I guess all these men come in.
Phil younger though. I think Phil like his early 30s, I think.
So she starts to kind of cry or well up a little bit, and she kind of explained why she has this defense mechanism or this wall up when it comes to having kids, because she said that she almost lost 2 of hers. Correct?
She did lose 1 though.
Okay.
She lost 1 and almost lost the other 2.
And so you go ahead.
I'm just saying it's difficult for her to have kids, and she don't want to feel like a failure with her new man, which, when she put it in that perspective, I said, okay, it makes sense why she shuts it down when the kid situation comes up.
Yep.
So she don't want to say, I can't have kids. She said, I don't want to have kids. So, yeah, you don't want to be with somebody and you're trying to have kids and
you can't get them
to them.
Yeah, and I can totally understand that. Every woman is different. Her body's different, you know what I'm saying? And her emotions toward things is different. So, I can respect that. Hopefully, if a man wants to have children with her, maybe he can respect that fact and maybe they can find an alternative route.
Yeah, adopt, something like that.
So let's move on to Camille and Naeem. I think we said it right this time. Naeem. I put Naeem, but it's Naeem. Anyway, and Mumin,
Naeem.
They should be together.
And Charlene.
He said that he said he wanted to go out and kind of see what's up with Camille and see how things work out and stuff. He said because
left that stone unturned.
He said he noticed that she make a lot of facial expressions, kind of like
screw face.
She don't want nobody to talk to her.
Yeah, cause she already made her choice, so she try to scare everybody else off.
So she asked him, okay, can you feed me? And I said, did she ask him to feed her? And he did. And
it feels her just right. That whole line, can you feed me, fits her just right. Cause she reminds me of that plant from the little shop. Feed me, Simone.
Feed me. What was that plant name?
I forget the name of the plant, but a little shop of horrors.
Yeah. So anyway, and he did, and they had some, little, gestures with that. But in the confessional, the producers asked, he fed you oysters. That's an aphrodisiac. He ain't getting none. I was like,
she's so extra. Like I said, we need to find out the name of that plant from the little shop of horrors. I'm going to nickname. Feed me, Simbo. Feed me.
But my thing was that didn't you ask him to feed you? Like I didn't understand. I could see if he volunteered to feed you.
Who else did that? Who else did something like that? Lead. I ain't telling lead. Who else did that?
Yeah.
Kay. See, them crazy women, they be so crazy in the head they forget what they say.
Don't you say them crazy women got them K's.
K? Who else got K? Camille? Oh, that's right.
That was something about me, man.
No, you ain't crazy, baby. You just got nasty poops.
So anyway, she asked did he want any kids. And so he said, what did he say?
Oh man, she was pressuring him. Yeah, he said, if I find the right woman, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Right.
How many you want? Baby, let's start off with one first and go from there.
Yeah.
Then she went from there. What about your finances?
No, she asked about her son too. Like, could you be a father to his son? He said, well, I can't be his daddy. Like, I can never replace that. But you can see how things go.
Right. And she said, I'd be there for the young man, and whatnot. I don't want him to call me Mr. Yada Yada Yada. You know what I'm saying? But I still have to be there for him. And that's when she started asking about finances.
What about your finances? And so anyway, he was like, okay, like pretty much what about him and stuff. So he was like, so you want to ask me how much I make? She's like, yeah, how much you make? Is it? And he's like, I don't really want to.
Is it more than 6 figures? And I think he was done with the day after that.
Well, let's get it. You want a box for this food?
When you got, dude had to get a dog bag to go, man. But all jokes aside, man, she wasn't. I think she did that to turn him off anyway. I think she did all that just to turn him off because, like I said, her choice is already made with Cornelius. So, I just don't understand. Even myself, when I was dating, if I wasn't, now I would tell a person, I'm really not interested. They keep pressing me. Okay, well, let's just go on a date. Okay, well, honey, you just finna pay for my food. But I would never hurt anybody's feelings. I would never be that, cold and calculated or cold toward a person. Like she treated Dante on that one. Hurry up. I wouldn't ever do that. You know what I'm saying? And you wonder why you can't get a date and then turn around. Who knows if Cornelius may not be... He probably going to get turned off by you and your actions. That's true.
So let's move on to Sabrina and Mumin and Frank and Dante went out on a little double date. So they playing putt golf. That's what it looked like to me. Anyway, so Sabrina and Dante are talking. She pulled him to the side because it seemed like what's her name, Mumin and Dante. She was hugged all up on him. She liked him and stuff.
Why you gotta do it all like that? What that supposed to mean?
I was just saying she was hugging on. She liking him and stuff. So anyway, but Sabrina pulled him to the side, and so they had a conversation. And so. Talked about children. It seems like he got 3 children with 3 different babies' mother.
Women, which most of y'all women that watch these videos anyway, how would you feel? Would you give a guy like Dante a chance knowing they had 3 kids by 3 different women? Now, some women I've known or talked to say that would be a big red flag for him. That would be a big no for him. So, how would you feel? Let me ask you, how would you feel?
Well, it depends. Now, if we mean at this stage and this age in life, he don't want no more kids, then maybe we can proceed,
Even though he got 3 different baby moms.
Let me finish. Okay. Maybe we can proceed, but how old are the children? Are the children teenagers? Are they old? And I think he is probably younger, but are they teenagers like 15, 16, 17? Because that means they getting on up to be, more of an adult. But if they small, little 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because you're going to have to spend a lot more time with them. And then, too, he said he don't have no drama from the baby mamas. But wait till you bring one of them baby mamas. Wait till you bring a new woman around that the woman feels intimidated by, and she may be more attractive, more beautiful, and all that stuff. And then she may start popping off and giving you drama. So I just don't, and I just don't have time for the drama, honey. Baby mama drama, no ma'am, Pam. So that would be me. Well, I would assess it before I just completely say no.
Well. The shoe was on the other foot, and it was like if I had to date a woman that got 3 baby daddies, that's a big no for me. I don't care if they're young, small, tall, wide. I don't care. That's just too much. It'd be too much confusion going on for me. Yeah, I'm up in age now. I can't be dealing with all that.
So anyway, but she did say as far as with her child, like the dad didn't seem like he's in the picture or something like that.
Sabrina? Sabrina said it, yeah.
So anyway, Frank and Mumin have a conversation. I slid right on past the Mumin, honey. Just Mumin. I hope that's right, just Mumin. So, Anyway, he asks, as far as he wanted to get more intimate as far as conversation and stuff like that. So he said, so kind of give me a little bit more, a little bit more about yourself as far as sexuality and stuff like that, or sex. So she said, what? As far as sex, I said sexuality, but I meant sex. And so she was basically saying that, she wasn't going to have sex until marriage. So he said for him, he's more of a sexual person, So she said with her, she don't like to lead with sex. And we said it before, with Courtney being so forward and everything. She said she don't like to lead by sex. She want to kind of build a foundation with conversation and get more on a more intimate level without sex. And, and I think that should be with everybody.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to go by it, to be honest with you, because you want to build that connection first. Like she said, you can get sex from anywhere.
Yeah.
Man,
And she said it can come later. And then she also said, too, that, sometimes sex can get in the way.
It can.
Yeah.
It can.
Like, you ain't a good match for each other. Y'all fussing and fighting, but as soon as you have sex, then you calm down. Then you get back up.
Yeah, and it's like a cycle, man.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, I think that she's going by it the right way. And like Frank said, you about to get to that part?
No, you go ahead, bro.
And like Frank said, maybe if we can build that connection and get on that level, that might change my mind about the sex thing, And, sometimes when you have a good connection and good chemistry, sex be the farthest thing on your mind. But when it happens, it's going to happen good. It's going to be natural. It's going to be fire. And so, man, when you're young, especially being a young man, you think about just getting the cookies. You're going to be a cookie mom. Yum, 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 cookie. But as you get older, and you want that good companion, man, you want somebody going to ride and die. You can build fortunes with. You can build, a team player. Y'all can just be, the Jay-Z or Beyonce, a power couple. And when you start thinking like that, that sex be
well, allegedly Jay-Z cheated, so we don't want to put them in the mix.
Well, that's probably a business decision.
I'm just saying, but we ain't got to use them, honey, as no example. But, just be a power couple, period. So anyway, let's move on to Sean is taking Zadiyah out on a date. What you had said? I forgot about her.
Yeah, she don't want to be on the show, man. Ever since she did. So they said, I guess they promised her, we ain't gonna give you a small. We're gonna give you a small airtime.
I think they just don't. Either she on dates, or she just don't get airtime because maybe they just don't find her interested.
I do. I think she's a funny country girl. That's all.
Country girl.
That's right.
So they having a conversation. So he kind of said, "Well, tell me a little bit about yourself." So it seems like she lives in Chicago.
She's from Chicago.
But
parents from Mississippi.
Yeah. So she is spiritual and religious. So she's both of them. So he said, well, he's a Black Baptist. So they got a little connection when it comes to religion now.
So that means they something to be spent because they in church all day.
You got to go to 2 services, honey. You got to go to the morning service, come back for the 3 o'clock service. Then you got the 6 o'clock service, honey. Then you got the choir having concerts.
Then you got the praise dancer come down the aisles. Man, it's just like, whew.
Church is about 4 hours.
4 hours? Man, okay.
So she asked him if he wanted kids because she said,
she want kids. Now,
her biological clock is ticking.
My mama won't. She waiting.
So I said, okay, that's what he looking for. Somebody that he can pop some babies.
But go ahead.
What was the but?
I was gonna say, yeah, that's the good part of it. That's the pros of it, but the cons of it is like the age difference.
Oh, okay, yeah. So she say she dated those which kind of say she like older men. So yeah, he said, would it be a problem with 2 generations? We kind of like 2 generations. So he said it wouldn't be a problem for him. It seems like she's more of a mature person anyway. So I think that probably may work. So let's move on to Cornelius and Courtney. Boy, I tell you.
Thirsty. How thirsty is she?
I don't know.
She real thirsty.
So he asked.
Dang on Courtney's always thirsty.
Wait, hold up. Don't
play. Okay, my bad. Not you, babe. You stole a K, not a C. That's the difference.
Was you trying to be funny?
No.
I'm just saying because I ain't never been thirsty. Let's get that straight, honey.
I said your name stole a K, not a C.
No, you changed it when I said, hold up. Wait a minute. What other Courtneys you know be thirsty? Kourtney Kardashian?
Oh, yeah.
That's Kim. Courtney is more the quiet.
I don't know them Kardashians.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, so.
I know when you get mixed up with them.
So, anyway. So, let's move on to where, so he asks as far as her age, because she is younger than him.
She's 30.
Yeah, and he's how old?
I want to say 38.
So he asked her, you being younger than me, have you gotten the party scene out of your system and stuff? So she was like, yeah, I got it out of my system. So of course it goes back to, the sex. Cornelius wants to wait until marriage, or at least wait way on down the road. And as she said it before, she's a sexual person. So she can't.
She should have got with Frank then.
So yeah, she's a sexual person, so she just can't wait and stuff like that. So she all rubbing in between his thighs and stuff like that.
She was on her side.
What?
She was right on his side.
Sweetheart, baby, I watched and she was on his inner thigh. I watched. So anyway, because I'm like, why is she in his? No, it wasn't on the top.
Okay.
It was in the inner.
Okay.
So she rubbing, and so she's just making to me a lot of advances toward him. So he was like, the stuff that she's doing is kind of her and not wanting to wait and everything is kind of a red flag for him. And I'm saying a red flag for him, but that Camille girl ain't gave you no red flag.
We'll come back to that later, but go ahead.
So, but I'm finished. Would you want to say something?
No, I'll wait. I'll say my piece at the end.
So anyway, the men are back in the lounge, and he's kind of asking, who went on what date and how they liking and stuff like that. So let's get down who they not feeling, because they feeling some of the ladies, but the ones they not. Cornelius said that he not feeling Courtney. So somebody else said, yeah, Courtney more like a homeboy to me. Somebody else said, yeah, Courtney, something else they said.
Yeah, you can see her as a friend or something,
Walter said, Walter said Courtney. Sean said, he not feeling Camille, and a couple of other guys said that too. So at that point, Camille was looking crazy.
I think what's his name? Naeem. Naeem said he wasn't feeling Camille because of the date.
Oh yeah, how she was acting a fool, honey.
Then Walter said, Sean said, well, when I first came to sit down next to him, when he first got on the show, that she basically gave me these little crazy looks and stuff, so he wasn't feeling her. And I think Walt said he wasn't feeling Camille. Anyway.
And it was somebody else that they said they wasn't feeling. I think somebody may have said Tasia or something like that. But
yeah, somebody said Tasia. Yeah.
So anyway, so we get down to Camille and Courtney going on a date. Now the ones that was really and truly trying to get with Cornelius, now they in the bottom 2 of one of them getting voted off. So Walter invites Courtney on a date. So she was like, okay, I'm excited about this date, honey. I wish they would tell these people that they not coming for no date.
Well, apparently Camille knew she was coming for a date because I ain't got time for.
And so he said that he having a conversation with him and stuff with Courtney and everything. So they talking about asking what she he talking to her just like it's a real date for real. And I'm like, Walter, don't be asking all them questions. Just cut to the chase. Let's get to it. So he said that, you kind of, pull off homeboy vibes and stuff. And so she was saying homeboy vibe. So he was like, yeah, even he said I was talking to the fellas and stuff like that. But he was saying even when we went out on that date, when it was me, Cornelius, Camille, and you, he was like, y'all was gunning for Cornelius. Like I was sitting up here like I was a third wheel or something.
So basically, Walt was still in his little feelings about that because he said, why you got me here anyway? Because y'all wasn't paying me attention. And so yeah, man, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, no sense. Yeah, so anyway, let's move on to where Camille is on her date with Dante, and y'all seen that intro. And she said, hurry up, I got class. You know what I'm saying? Honey, we could have did this on the Zoom.
And what got me was, well, I'm not interested in you, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to give you no time, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to waste your time. Cause that's what she was saying in the confession. I'm saying, who is she?
Honey. Y'all said she got the body, honey, so I guess she got the body honey. She think that she can just toss him to and fro. But if it was like that, she would have never been on this show.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. That's exactly what I was
about to say. Walter, tells Courtney that, she is not ready to love. And it really truly I think he kind of threw her for a loop. Now, granted, she should understand that she don't have nobody else because she said after Corey, seemed like the guys pulled back or something like that or whatever. So she didn't really have nobody but Cornelius, and I guess she thought throwing it on a little strong with him. Some guys don't like that. You can't be that forward.
I think Walt said something too about that. Some guys think you got this homeboy vibe going on, then some guys feel like you come on a little too strong.
Yeah.
And,
telling Cornelius, I'm a boss chick and all that stuff or whatever. Girl, you 30 years old. Pump your brakes.
That's what I'm about to say. She still got some growing up to do. So hopefully she can get it together.
But yeah, it's not all about sex for everybody. It's really not. And
that's when the maturity comes in.
Right. And so when you lead with just that, you end up with being on a dating show where you can't find nobody, and you probably done gave a whole bunch of cookies out.
My question is, if you lead with that tells me that's all you got to offer. You know what I'm saying? Lead with something else. Lead with your mind. Lead me with conversation. Get me enthralled in your conversation at first. You know what I'm saying? Don't throw sex at me because after somebody gets sex from you, they might not want to be with you no more. They got what they want. They're going to move on to the next person.
Yep. And then so yeah, she was a little upset. Even in her confessional, she was crying. Because she was saying that she really, I guess, wanted to find love.
Well, you going by the wrong way, in my opinion.
So anyway, Camille, get down back to Camille. So what did Dante say?
Well, me and the guy deliberated, and we came to a conclusion that you are not ready to go home just yet. Man, I was so upset.
You hit the bed.
I was so upset. I
said, this is a show, right?
I get it, man, but why is she still on there? No, she only has one connection. That's Cornelius. Everybody else really don't like her.
And Cornelius got one connection.
Right.
And he probably begged them in.
Right. He had to do something because nobody likes the chick. And I was so upset. I went in the kitchen and ate my last Little Debbie Christmas cake, the last one. It's nothing on the counter but an empty box. That even made me more upset. Anywho, I digress. But why they got her on that show, why she survived, I thought Courtney had a better chance of staying on than she did, man. At least Courtney did give out homegirl vibes. This chick, she like what Nameen said, she make faces and stuff so people don't want you to approach her, you know what I'm saying? So nasty. She has a nasty attitude, man. Mm-hmm. Why she's still on that show, man?
And you know what? Once she leave, if she don't leave with Cornelius or whatever, it's gonna be hard for her to find somebody even after this because people see how nasty. Listen, girl, it don't care. The folks don't care what kind of body you got, honey. I mean, for real. It's a body, yada, yada, Megan Thee Stallion, whatever. It doesn't even matter. If your attitude nasty, girl.
Yeah, you got a stink attitude. They're going to use your body. and go on about their business. It's all about the attitude.
Well, she gonna say, they ain't getting nothing. Well, just because he fed me, they ain't getting nothing.
I don't think nobody want none anyway because they see how crazy he is. They don't want to get caught up in all that craziness.
Ain't them the ones that got the nice bodies and the
big good cookies?
Yep, that's what y'all like. That's what the men like. They like the crazy ones. So on that note, you guys, I think that's all we got because he rubbed his eye like he's 2 years old. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to, y'all, I am ready. I know y'all probably don't watch Married at First Sight, but if you part of that, I'm ready for Married at First Sight reunion. Yeah, I really am. So, anyway, next week on Ready to Love, it seemed like it's gonna be alright. It wasn't that interesting.
I thought you said it wasn't gonna come on next week.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you, baby. Yeah, it's not supposed to come on next week. I think did they show clips from it for next week?
Yeah, they did show clips.
But from what I seen on the guide, it's not supposed to come on next week. So we'll see if it does or not. So if we don't, we'll see y'all the week after next. What is that? The week after Thanksgiving, right?
No, the week of Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving's always on a Thursday. So we'll see y'all the day after Thanksgiving. That's what I said.
Okay.
You get it? Thanksgiving on the Thursday. Ready Love come on a Friday.
But that's next week. What day?
It's the 19th.
And week after that?
It's the day after Thanksgiving.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
All right, you guys. On that note, let's go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
Always put God first.
Deuces.